Hey guys, we're out here with the EBKAROCY. Right here it is. It's a beauty, man. I mean, I can't believe how many features this bike has. Right, this thing is overloaded. Turn signals, brake lights, the horns, the headlight. It's got everything. It's every little bell and whistle. Got an alarm. They give you a chain with it. 15 amp hour battery. Yeah, I mean, this is wow. Incredible amount of features on this bike. Actually, this has more features than any bike I've ever seen. I've never seen a bike that had this much stuff on it. I mean, most brake lights, most bikes don't have brake lights. You know, they'll have some tail lights sometimes, but they won't have brake lights. But this thing's got horn, turn signals. I mean, when's the last time you bought a bike that had turn signals? It never happens, hardly. What is this battery? There's a label there. Oh, it doesn't say on this part of the label because it's in the holder or something. But it's a 15 amp hour battery, so that's 5 amp hour more than the Ingui, and these batteries are swappable between the Ingui T14 and this. So I can take this battery out, put it on the Ingui, and vice versa, or take both of them for a real long trip, which I'm going to do. All right, so let's just try this one out. So let's just go and get our little 5-mile test ride in. We'll go up on the flat part, and I'll get I think I got the seat set pretty tight here. The handlebar looks like it's a little cockeyed to me here. Hold on a minute. Yeah, okay, I'm looking over center now. All right. Oh, God. Something has to come up higher, either the seat or something. I'll figure it out. I had to put the rear view mirror on. I'm feeling more and more comfortable having these mirrors on than I used to. I used to not like them, but now I'm kind of getting used to them, and it's as much riding as I do, it's nice to have, you know, to be able to see out the back. Didn't used to bother me before, but now it's a lot of these nuts out there get a little close. So we're going to start using the mirror more when I can use it. If I can get it on there, I'm going to use it. Yeah, I know this thing will do like 20, so. And this has got the full grip throttle, not the not the half grip or quarter grip or nothing. There went Dave. And of course, I've got this same rattling in this thing as the Ingui. The same exact thing. That little box back there has that controller in it, and they don't have it mounted in there good. It's the same thing. God, what are these people thinking? The same with the VV, the same with the only one I don't think did it was the L3. That one didn't have this issue. So I'm gonna get up here and test this, the pedal assist and all that crap. You know, all that boring stuff. Hear that? That popping? Guarantee you I'm gonna come up here and find the same issue. Okay, so let me just pull over right here for a sec. Let's check the battery to see how loose. Yep, look. See that? Pulls right up out of that container thing, and it rattles. Look at that. Just sitting there rattling away. Look at that. Okay, so now we're gonna have to figure out how to secure that from rattling. So that's problem number one. It doesn't have the rear shocks like the Ingui. And then and here's the controller like the Ingui in this box, but there's no access to it. But I'm gonna guess it's this battery doing this rattling. So I'm gonna have to wedge something, I would say, down in here to stop the rattling. Basically, that's what's going to be happening here. Maybe I'll put it in on both sides just to keep it from going up and down, because that's what it's going to be. And then, of course, it's got this shock here. This is garbage. But it is what it is, right? It's a nice bike, a lot of nice features, 400-watt motor. It's actually got a bigger motor than the Ingui, which has a 350, but this has a 400, like the old EBKAROCY, the X5. The X5 had the 400 watt, but this one is only sporting the new one's only sporting the 350. But boy, this seat is real bouncy, which I'm not a big fan of that either. So, all right, we got a half a mile in. Let's get the rest of our ride in. Try this pedal assist here. Okay, let's try this. Okay, we're at M1 now. Let me try that. There's pedal assist 1. Now it just takes off like crazy. As soon as you start pedaling it, it just bolts. Okay, let's try that again. See, as soon as you start pedaling, it just goes pretty fast, actually. Okay, let me go to pedal assist 2. It does the same. It feels the same to me. Let's go to 3. Yeah, they all feel the same. I don't know what the difference is supposed to be on this stuff, but it feels the same. All right, we'll get up here to Popeyes, turn around and do the speed test. No, I don't know if this popping is going to make, you're going to hear it that much out on the trail, because you know, you got the gravel, you got the sandstone. You don't have many bumps. The trail is pretty smooth, you know. So, okay, let's try the speed test here. I'm not pedaling anything. No pedaling. Yep, there we go. We made it to 20. Yep, 20 miles an hour. That's what we're gonna get. Okay, that's great. So I'll probably use this and not the EBKAROCY. I still got that handlebar still cockeyed. Let me stop and straighten that again. Yeah, it's weird when it's like that. When you look over the, hold on a minute, let me just, when you look over the handlebar and it's cockeyed like that, it's very weird looking. So yeah, this is great stuff. 20 miles an hour. I'll just take the EBKAROCY battery, strap it on the back here, and maybe this weekend or next weekend we'll go on some nice long ride. Ooh, listen to that battery popping. Yep, I definitely got to wedge something in there, no doubt. But other than that, it rides really smooth, guys, really smooth. But that clanking, I don't like it, because I don't like it to be in my videos, all that rattling. It's annoying to the viewers to hear all that noise. You know, that's very annoying. It's annoying to me when I watch somebody else's video and they have something rattling and stuff in there. I can't stand it. I turn it off. So I don't expect anybody to do anything different for me. So now I had one the other day, yesterday I was riding and making a video with the Ancheer 16. I think I'm posting that on Sunday. Wow, what a great bike that little thing is, man. Wow, real nice bike. But anyway, so I had my emergency kit on the, tied around the frame. You know, I always carry a little emergency kit with some tools and some, I use them CO2 cartridges. I don't carry a pump. I have the CO2 tanks, those little minis, and you could hear them clinging. They were like tinging together in the video, but it really wasn't that bothersome, so I just left it in there, you know, because, you know, when I'm making them videos, I cut out stuff, you know. I don't record every little thing of the video. You know, I do the speed ups and, you know, that kind of stuff, edit out little slow parts, you know. But you could hear the CO2 tanks ticking against each other in the bag. So I'm gonna Probably just wrap paper towel around a couple of those, so to stop that from happening. I could have used my turn signal, but I don't think it has front turn signal. No, it's not that great, right? It has rear turn signals. There's people giving their plasma. Oh yeah, this thing rides really smooth. I just got to tighten up this battery rattling, and I think we'll be in good shape. Plus, I'm not a real big fan of these seats that the spring-loaded seats. I'm not really digging these too much. Because they're hard to get adjusted where you want them. Like right now, it's too low. Now, you guys know I don't work at that apartment building anymore. So, the new guy that took over for me yesterday, he started yesterday, was his first day, he quit. He quit after one day. They thought it was going to be easy to replace me. I was there 21 years. I knew everything about that place. I knew that place like the back of my hand, okay? And this guy didn't know anything. I said they should have just left me stay there and, you know, showed this guy the ropes so, you know, so he wouldn't be so intimidated, but they didn't want to do that, so, oh well. So that guy worked one day and probably felt overwhelmed at what was coming and just said, screw it, and just left. That's what happens. You know, people run these companies. They think they know better than the workers, but they don't. They think they do. They're the smartest guy in the room until it all goes to hell. And then they go, then they sit there scratching their head. Now, they had planned a long time for me to be leaving. Okay, they've been talking about this. They've been hitting to me for a long time. Brian, you know, you're getting old. Brian, you're not, you know, you're not 61 anymore. You're 65. You know, you're getting old. You're getting old. And I think they just figured that, you know, they have gotten lucky. They've dodged a bullet because I've worked there 21 years. And I've never been sick. I've never been off sick, ever, in 21 years. I've never been in the hospital. I've never been, nothing. 21 years. Never was sick. Never was off. So they said, well, this can't last forever. He's going to have a heart attack sooner or later, so we better get rid of him and get somebody else. Well, they did, and he quit in one day. So there you go. There's your karma for you right there. There you go. I got to come up and see Ronnie now and tell him about this. Oh, he's going to love the hell out of this. Yeah, this thing's definitely a rattle trap with this battery being flopping around in there like that. But we'll get it worked out. Okay, so we're halfway to the 5 miles. And it's riding great. Everything's great. Always has that nice acceleration like the Engui. I basically think it is an Engui. But it's got that nice throttle note. That it doesn't have that throttle sag that a lot of electric bikes have. It's real snappy on the throttle. I put my turn signal on to make that turn. I'm doing my part. Okay. I got to stop over here for a minute. I don't want a wing, okay? So I'm not in the mood for a wing right now. All right, we're at 2.92. Now, I didn't run the Relive app for this 5 miler. Yeah, I don't know how in God's name that they can't catch this rattling on the testing of the bike. How can they not notice this? Don't they have these guys testing these things before they put it on the market? That battery is just jumping up and down in there like crazy. So, I mean, they should be able to notice that. But when you're on smooth, man, this thing rides as smooth as glass, guys. Smooth as glass. Nice brakes. Wow, beautiful brakes on this thing. Wow, beautiful brakes. Okay, guys, we're at 3.68. All is going good. Yeah, when you were out there riding on this trail, you're probably not even going to hear this rattling, because you only hear it when you run into all these creases and potholes and all this stuff that the trail doesn't have. The only time that you run into these bumps and stuff on the trail is when you're doing when you're going in between the street and the trail. You know, where the street intersects with the trail. You get that, you know, where they have those bollards up there, so, you know, nobody can pull onto the trail with their car. So the trail is just smooth as glass. It's just those transition strips right there. So that's the only time you have any of that kind of stuff to worry about. Oh, I just got hit in the eye with a hornet or something. Wow. Okay, we're at 4.3. So yeah, looking good. Yeah, this thing held pretty good speed, even coming up the hill there. Yeah, I haven't done any pedaling hardly at all on this trip here, guys. This thing doesn't pedal well. It just, as soon as you start going, it just goes too fast. You know, you're spinning your wheels. So this is basically just a throttle-only bike, to be honest. All right, guys, we're at 5 miles. We're gonna wrap her up here in a minute. And the bike ran flawlessly. You know, it's a fantastic bike, except for that rattling, which I'll fix. You know, it's not a deal breaker by any means. I will fix it. Let me go one more rip around there. All right, guys, so that's the end of the road on the ride right there. 5.66 miles, and the top speed was 22 miles an hour. And yeah, wow, fantastic.